Hey all, we're live. No intro. We're a minute early. We had to surprise the bear. West Kagle's with me tonight. We decided just no intro. We're just going to say screw it, and we're jumping live, like jumping in a cold pool. And while your manhood shrills up inside your body in the cold puddle. How are you?
Exactly.
How
Well,
are you tonight?
broadcasting live from the top of the world in Pinellas County.
Yes. Hey, eligible ladies, we have a polar bear for you to date. Very eligible.
Jumps out the window.
Oh my gosh. Well, West, how are you tonight? Glad to have you with us.
Doing good.
Well, glad to have you. It's your show too, damn it. I mean,
Yeah. It's all good.
yeah. I know. Last time we came together, we had a crew with us, but tonight it's back to you and me.
Yeah, it's always nice when people join.
Yeah.
It's always cool.
Exactly. That's our show's kind of like a just I don't know, like a variety show. You never know who will show up.
Yeah.
I'm still working on getting that bear on the show because I'd love to talk history with him. I tell you, if I ever got him on to do a show, I would retire immediately. That would be the end. That would be the highlight of the career. But then again, he's a shy bear. Nobody will get that bear tied down. He won't even get married again. We're trying to set him up with women from top of the world, and he just jumped out the window on us. So,
yeah, you mentioned top of the world. He's out of here.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even going to go to the Sam's Club part of it, but anyway. So I'm getting the tweet out again, guys. So we'll go through a proper intro of the chat in just a second. I'm just trying to get it out there again. So, all right, we are live on Twitch and on YouTube. Wow, it looks like the chat's rolling there from what I saw.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go through top of the lineup. Hello, humans and other critters from the great Snortopoopas Q Burr. Ladies in Pinellas County, we got a bear for you. That is if other ladies out there don't protect it, because they're after that hide, that fur. And speaking of Gap After Dark, hey, our buddies here, Wes. This guy is a lot of comic relief coming in when you and I get together. So great to see you, Gap. Gap usually shows up when you show up, Wes. So
well, somebody's got to be funny here because it's not me.
No, it's either that or he's stalker. Anyway, but hey, good to see you, Gap. Yes, West Kagle's here. Hello. And we said Snort jumps out the window. And hello to the great, glorious Mrs. Dadman walking 55. Great to see you. Wonderful dinner we had tonight. Lovely lady. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice. What do you have? What do you have?
Egg noodles and beef stew.
Beautiful.
I mean, it was pouched beef stew, but it was really good. And just on top of noodles, it was really, really awesome. So very good. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And hello, Tina, the Naughty Dragon is back with us again. Hello. Good to see you. And let's see. West, hey. Snort says hi to Tina. Nice. He's saving himself for an edible female. Okay, that's nice. And Gap loves the way you protect your nuts. And Sashi's here. Sashi. How are you tonight? Good to see you. So, all right. Oh boy, make sure y'all hit that like button, folks. It says we got 8 and YouTube says 4. I don't know. Who cares? Hit that like button, folks. Come on. Get 7 more people. We're back to 7 now, not 6, 7 to get to freaking 750. So, and there's the
that was me. That was me. I unsubscribed to you.
There you go, jerk. Oh my gosh. I like Sashi. Sashi's really cool. Of course, we're back to the numbers and all. But
oh yeah. YouTube is or StreamYard. Somebody is no, it's YouTube. They are messing with the. They did you notice they changed the look of the player again now and a few other things. Anytime they tweak something, because they can't leave anything alone. They never can just leave it alone. And then whenever they tweak something or change something, everything goes to hell.
Yeah, kind of like my bosses when they touch our reports. Yeah, I got it. Leave it alone. No, we got to change this. Why? It's been that way 10 years. Well, we got to change it now. So, hey, you can really protect the nuts that are small when you jump in a ice cold pool.
Yeah.
That's what Snort Poopus was doing earlier, jumping out the window and trying to set him up with women. But hey, you've had kids. When they're small, they love swimming, didn't they?
Hmm?
Your kids,
Sure.
did they love swimming? Did you ever have to go swimming with them on like really cold mornings or days, like where your manhood did shrivel up?
I'm not usually in there. The cold doesn't bother me. So,
Yeah,
usually we don't go swimming until the camp. It was always down at the campground, and that
yeah.
didn't open until April, and the pool and the lake and the pool didn't open until till like Memorial Day. So it was always warmer anyway. But
Well, we went one time in Orlando. Orlando of places. I think it was October, November. It was an outdoor pool. Oh my God. The kids loved it. They were really small. They're splashing and loving it. And I'm just sitting there miserable, freezing I felt like my legs were going to go numb. It was so cold.
I do have I have a funny story about my youngest. When
Yeah.
she was only 2. I think she was 2. She was between 2 and 3 years old, and it was her first time down to campground. And they had the one pool was it was called an activity pool, which was had obviously activities, all a whole bunch of stuff all over it. And the area where we were set up, there was a little gentle slope out towards this wall. And from the beginning to the wall, it was only about a foot and a half deep.
Right.
Well, on the other side of the wall, it was 4 foot deep. So she's wading out there, and I'm yelling at her, "Yo, you wait there! I'm trying to get undressed and get all my stuff off, so I just have my suit on." And I'm like, "You wait there." She's like, she's wading out farther and farther. She gets on top of the wall, and she's looking at the other side now, and I'm like, "You stop, stay there, stay there." She's like, "Yeah, I go in now," and she jumps off the wall to the other side. Bloosh! Immediately, she's head under the water. Well, I'm still half got all my clothes on. I bound into the water, go 3 steps all across the entire length of the beginning pool onto the wall into the other side, and I pull her up. Next thing, the look on her face was priceless. And the lifeguard comes over. She's like, "Dude, I couldn't even get my butt out of the chair before I saw what was happening, but I couldn't get out of the chair before you were already in the pool getting her out." I'm like, "Yeah, well, that's because that's my daughter."
Tempting to say, "Hey, lifeguard," but no. It reminds me when I was a kid, I learned how to dive, and the next day I went in head first. Diving the first time, I got stuck in one of those things where you're up and down, and down, like bobbing like a cork. I could see my dad every time I came up. He just looked at me, and I'm up. I see him go underwater, come back up. He's like starting to get out of the chair. He moves so damn slow. He took his keys out of his pocket. He took his cigarettes. We got to save them cigarettes. Everything he took out very slowly before he came in and got me out of the pool. I couldn't get out of it. I was like, "Jeez."
My uncle, he was kind of a laid back, slow moving. I mean, he nothing phasing. He was just really just kind of like, really, he was like the sloth from Zootopia. All right.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So it was anyway. They had at my cousin's house. They had an above ground pool, and my brother fell in, and he couldn't swim. He was little. He couldn't swim.
Man.
He fell in the pool. Now my uncle was in the lounge chair. He had a towel on. He had glasses on, hat on. He's just lying down. He heard this splash happen. Next thing you know, zip, the towel is flying in the air. I never saw this man move so fast in my life. I don't think he touched the ground. He jumped from the lounge chair across the deck and dove into the pool, swooped him out. I'm like, good Lord, I never saw somebody move so fast who never moved in his life.
No, it's crazy. Well, we had one where there's the beach. I wish the missus could come on and tell this story. She's better, but it's okay. She's listening. They went to the beach with our friends, and we're not beach people. My wife had umbrellas all around her, like 10 umbrellas right around her, so she had no sun. They looked out there like, is Aang drowning? Oh no, Aang's drowning. Head up and up and down and down, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, no." So then they get the boys to get hang out and stuff. So after that, they got swimming lessons. And of course, they had a wonderful hunky lifeguard who was becoming a teacher to teach them. And of course, the mothers there taking their kids were really happy with this teacher. Let me say goodnight. There's Snortapoopus. I'm glad we started a minute early.
Yes, sir. Night, Snort.
Hey, dude. Hey, glad you're here. Sorry that we couldn't get you set up. Maybe we'll have you married off an arranged marriage. We'll have Sashi help. Sashi's Asian, so we'll try to get you some kind of Malaysian bear or Southeast Asian bear for you, Snortapoopus. Yes. Would that work?
A nice panda.
Nice panda. There you go. Mrs. said he did not call them swimming lessons, called them not drowning lessons.
Yeah.
And yes, he was a real cutie. Yes, he was. So.
So it was David Hasselhoff from Baywatch. Yes.
Oh yeah, 9. And also the German coach in dodgeball. But so what is this player that changed? Because Sashi said,
when you watch a video on YouTube, the player, the screen, it's completely changed now. All you see the bar across the bottom where you have the play, pause, the settings, changing to the whole thing. The entire player is different now. So and they just can't, just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't get it.
Well, I don't know. That's another work thing I say is they break it. They keep trying to fix it, and they break it more. Yemi, how are you doing with the face palm? Good to see you tonight, Yemi. Hope you're doing well. All right, so let's see. I heard about that. Yeah, they're always changing stuff. When StreamYard changes, it also takes a while to get used to it. I mean, the solo layout is really weird for me now with the maximize. It just doesn't make sense. Gonads, are you serious, Cap?
They're a college mascot.
Yeah, that's for the basketball team. Go Nads. We need Fallout Dave here to help push it. You do remember Rhode Island Institute of Technology, right, Cap? You had to have been here for that one. Although Cap does say Johnny on the Spot, a popular and widespread nickname for a portable toilet, often used to imply that it's readily available when and where it's needed.
Yep.
Oh gosh, Sashi said you guys need to adopt the Asian mentality. If you get taken out, you are weak. Yep, yeah, I agree.
That's like Uncle Roger on YouTube here.
Yeah,
that's his philosophy.
Oh wait, Sashi said they only have sun bears. They have sun bears. Only pandas here are the property of China. Okay, well we'll take whatever bear for Snort. Okay, that works. The perpetual bachelor right here. The there reference to the management comment. Well, that applies to that too. Marriage and management. Yeah. So he says when you go full screen on live stream, it now displays a chat in the sidebar though.
Yeah. So you go full screen, but they don't give you full screen because the chat it takes up a third of the screen.
Now, is that on the PC? Because on my phone, it just has the
PC.
It is full. Okay, because on the phone, it's full screen, and I see the comment.
Yeah, they may not have rolled out the thing on mobile, devices yet. So just wait. They'll fuck that up too. My bad.
Yeah, we're only 13 minutes in, but who cares? Anyway, Legatus, Legion Eyes, how are you tonight? Good to see you, Legatus. Hope you're doing well. So. Oh, yeah, Mrs. said, "Ugh, you're right. This display is stupid."
Yeah. You can close it if you go full screen. You can close the chat. You can exit out. However, then when you go back to the regular one, you've got to enable the chat again because it's gone.
Yeah, I'm actually it's a smaller screen. Yeah, you got the chat takes up like half the screen or at least a third of the screen. So.
Yep.
Well, anyway, folks, make sure y'all hit that like button. Okay. Yeah, we got to get set. We got to do something about getting 7 more subscribers to get our 750. Mrs. is at 669. Did you see that?
Oh, 69, dude.
Yeah, 669. Yeah, she got off the 666. So, but yeah. I Dutch marriage in at the age I am. It'd be a hell of a dragon to make me settle down. Free spirits, fire-breathing dragons. Oh my gosh, yeah. I who knows? I mean, Twitch has had its problems. YouTube has its problems. It's like every platform, there's something wrong with it.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have said go to Rumble and all. I can't. I just can't. It's taking all my technical expertise to stay on the air on these two channels. I mean, like, I don't need one more to fool around with. Even Twitter, you can stream from Twitter now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you skipped 660. You did hit 666 once, then went backwards, and then I guess after that went straight to 669. Nice. Nice. So, yeah. Would you believe today is International Wombat Day?
Well, our Aussie friends will be happy about that.
Or it's just Wombat Day. Yeah, it's Wombat Day. I looked at it today. It's like, dang, that's a cool thing to do. Australian flair. I thought it said indulge in a hearty meal of wombats, but it's indulge in a hearty meal with friends or family, perhaps trying a new recipe or restaurant. Return home and unwind with some Australian movies or music. Yeah, like Crocodile Dundee and Foster's Australian for beer.
The only anytime they talk about Australian and movies, aside from Crocodile Dundee, the only things I can think of are Mad Max, Gallipoli, and the dingoes ate my baby.
We need a real movie about the Great Emu War, though. That would be cool. Somebody to take that on.
The Australians lost that war, right?
That's what I hear. How do you lose to a bunch of damn emu? I'm just like, I mean, my kid told me about that years ago, my oldest, and I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And they're like, this, that, and I'm like, what the hell? Just does not make sense. How that, oh gosh. Yeah, well, or we can make a documentary on how to protect your nuts.
Yeah.
We can do that. Although I liked your one. Was it squirrel with a gun?
Yeah. We don't put that one here. YouTube don't like that. So
no. Yeah, gold. Get your gold for the dragon's heart. Exactly. Yeah, it's just interesting that Wombat Day. Everybody looks at them as nice little cute things. It's wow. Wow. No, I just looking, and I Mrs. usually does these days and stuff, and I don't know which one she did today. I'll get Sashi's comment before I do this. Have you seen an emu? I can strike off hits from a machine gun.
Yeah, they're not much smaller than they're only just slightly smaller than ostrich, and ostrich are badass, man.
That's what I was thinking, comparable to the ostrich. That would be
good Lord. Cool. People say, "Oh, ostrich is just a bird." No. Those things can cut your tummy open.
Yeah, like real velociraptors with those claws that they have on their feet. Yeah, yes, exactly. Yep. Oh, Mrs. did not do a lot of celebrations. Well, anyway.
What are you giggling about?
I'm looking here. There.
Ah, the nuts. There it is.
Sam Wolf gets to come in on Happy National Nut Day. Protect your nuts. We've been talking about. Hey, Sam. Sorry. Hope you're doing well and in Bluetooth tonight. But hey, great to see you, Sam. Hope your visit. I tell you what, I need to get. I've been thinking about trying to do like a Cosme room, like watching of a game.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to exit the conversation. That's about it. We're just having fun with it. It's seriously National Nut Day. It says embrace the spirit of National Nut Day by snacking on brain boosting nuts.
Yes.
So no, it's really dealing with nuts. And hey, Jess, good to see you too. Good to see you, Jess. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm like, if I can get one day and ever to do a football thing where everybody gets together, I have got to have this lady on watching football. You talk about wild and crazy. Definitely a great person to watch a football game with. and the whole house is like a stadium in itself. So, oh gosh, it's appropriate because what it's a propos. What is a propos? Is it some kind of Greek apricot?
Apropos. I think that's apropos.
Apropos.
Appropriate. Apropos. It's apropos.
Oh. I don't do French. You know that.
I don't do the French either.
Well, you did good catching on to it, though.
Yeah, no, well, they don't shave their pits, so I don't do the French. So.
Well, they also have feces in their rivers, but hey, they had
the insane river. Yes,
they had Thai peanut chicken for dinner, even though peanuts are technically legumes. Hey, it's a nut. It says nut in it. American English.
Somebody clipped that. Dadman said it's got nut in it.
What? Jess said, well, I guess it's sort of celebrating Nut Day. My lunch was scooping honey peanut butter onto the apple slices from a jar. What did I say?
You said something about nutting in it.
Oh, nut. It had the word nut in it. So it's peanut, so it's a nut. We had apropos and legume. Don't get me with all these French words. My brain explodes.
Whoa.
Yes, I did, yes. Gab, just for you. Yes, peanut butter sandwich. Yes, I could go with Rhode Island Institute of Technology again, but I will not do that. But Sashi says apropos means related or has bearing to the matter at hand. Thank you, Sashi.
Yes. Appropriate. Yes.
I know. I don't know. Look, it's been such a day today that Mrs. is sitting there like, look, let him be a legend in his own mind. Let him laugh at himself, and y'all just. It's been an interesting day. So yes, we are both nuts, so it works. Exactly. Exactly. Well, that's why we do this. Wow, we're up to 12 people, 12 or 13 watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Folks, if you can get us out, share out the stream, bring people in. We're 7 more away from getting 750 in that fabulous celebration stream, I promise. Will not be a 24-hour stream, folks, because we are planning on in 2 months as the new year rings in. We plan on doing the 24-hour stream. Got a lot of people around the world now. We'll be able to have a lot of people coming in and help off and on throughout the whole time. I'm really looking forward to it. The way the channel's grown in 3 years, with having more people, it's just really, really, I know. You never sleep, when you're rocking and rolling, you never sleep. So,
No, I just keep going until I end up face first into the keyboard, and then
You should have been with me that first year. I was falling asleep hard on JT Kirk and Dave C. Oh, all right. So Sam's being nuts herself. Let's see. Okay, I think that's okay. And I did say hi to Jess. Jess, you did celebrate Nut Day because anything involving peanut butter. It has the word nut in it. It counts in my America.
Yeah, America, baby.
America. I would normally do the Team America World Police, but
America, F yeah.
Yeah, I was coming to say. God, sorry, Sashi said, "I'll never believe I'm a legend in my own head. We get told that we will never amount to anything at an early age." Sashi bringing the realism of Asia in here, so.
Yeah, it's like what is that trope? The Asian father talking to the 4-year-old. Why you no doctor yet?
No. Y'all got married on New Year's Eve? Oh, that's so awesome. Wait, New Year's Day or New Year's Eve? Which one did you get married on? Because if it's New Year's Eve, you're supposed to be here then, and then you can go to bed and celebrate your anniversary on January 1, or you could celebrate here. Bring Sergeant Dad. I'm sure he'll do it. Yay. But no, congratulations, though. That's coming up in a couple months. Actually, the missus and I will be doing something in January. It'll be 30 years for us this January.
Oh, wow.
It's actually 30. We already have known each other for 30 years. Last year was the 29th wedding anniversary. This year will actually be the 30th anniversary.
Good Lord. You know what? The missus deserves a huge present because I can't imagine dealing with you for 30 years, man. Good Lord.
And there goes Go West with Dadman. It's now Go Dadman. So, and then got this guy coming in right here. 750 Dadman will wear a shirt that says Darth Maul lives. Sure, I will. Plus, also, Deeple 101 today had me wearing a Georgia Bulldog or Alabama shirt, and finally an Ohio State shirt at 1,000. Let's do it, folks. Come on. Yeah.
Yes,
oh, God! You're not supposed to agree in all caps, please. That's a violation of rules. I don't know if I can time her out. She's a managing moderator.
You're the host. You can time anybody out, I think. Yes.
Oh, this sounds like my wife. Sergeant Dad didn't want to forget the anniversary, so put on the day the whole world was celebrating. And if he ever forgets, I'm never letting him live it down. Well, listen, you tell him, y'all have a special place on New Year's Eve here with us. You know, we would love to celebrate it with you too. Or if you do your kissy and whatever, come over when the clock hits 12:01 because we've got a few more time zones at that point. And those are the harder time zones to get through. They're 26 different hours, though.
Euclid.
Yeah, Euclid's got one on the quarter hour. And the Christmas Island has one. I mean, even Pago, past Midway, there's like 2 time zones that has, like, Pago has 3,000 people. And then the next time zone has, like, a deserted island. But I would like to celebrate it legitimately.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone.
What is it? Yeah. What is it? The Howlin Islands?
Exactly. Howlin Islands. Damn, you know your stuff.
Yeah. God, well, you know, it's because somebody asked me one time if the United States owns a territory but nobody lives there, does the Constitution apply? I'm like, yes, it does.
Look at Sashi said, yeah, 30 years deserves a toilet cleaning robot or something. And now Mrs. says, I dare you. You need to sleep at some point. Yes, the Mrs. is invincible. Yeah. Oh, yes. And so we did it on my wife's brother's birthday, so she wouldn't remember. I mean, so she wouldn't forget. She still forgets, but yeah. But you know what? What's funny is that it was a year to the day when we got married, actually. So it also helped with that. So she said, though, if you inhabit a deserted island, it's technically no longer a deserted island.
It's true. This is true.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so what is your favorite nuts though? If you had to eat a nut on National Nut Day, what's your favorite nut?
My favorite nut is Mel Gibson.
Wow.
I love that man, but he is nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, folks. Hey, y'all be here in January. Y'all can really give her all the sympathies then.
If I'm picking a nut, we used to have a this decorative. It was really weird. It was all made out of wood. It was a basket, and it had above it. It had a nut crusher, which was like a thumb screw kind of looking thing, where you put the nut in there and you twist it down and you crush it. And there was always a whole slew of nuts in there. They had walnuts in there, Brazilian nuts, almonds. My favorite was always the hazelnut.
Right.
The hazelnut's the best. I love hazelnuts.
Oh, you know, those like have no taste though, but you could eat a lot of them. I ate straight hazelnuts there at one time. So, sorry, I'm trying to type and do something else. So, but I tell you, I do like that. I'm trying to find where I went last year. So, but basically, I'm still looking through this. But I like almonds. Hazelnuts. Give me a good peanut though. I think basically a dry roasted peanuts is my thing.
That was one of the things I always remember when we went into the city, New York City, at least anyway.
New York City
to to see the Yankees. My dad always got from the street vendors. We always got a bag of roasted peanuts, man.
Yep. No, I got you. Definitely with that. So time and date. I'm trying to. Wow, I'm trying to.
Sashi says cashews for him. That was my dad's favorite. He always loved cashews.
Cashews. Oh, cool. Yeah. Now pistachios can get really weird. Those are addictive. The little bit of salty thing on the nut, but they're mostly green.
Yeah.
Naked Gun lied to me because I thought they were all red. Because
no, that's dyed. Those are dyed.
Yeah, Frank Drebin and Ed were like eating so many nuts that they threw them outside the car. Couldn't get the doors open. But I do like pistachios. Pistachios are one of my favorite, actually.
Pistachios are my youngest daughter's. The one that jumped over the wall and was drowned. That's her favorite.
Oh yeah. Tina said honey roasted peanuts. Sam said hazelnuts and Brazil nuts are good too.
Yeah.
Walnut and pistachio for Gap. Yeah.
Walnuts are really nutty. They are as far as nuts go, they are the nuttiest flavored nuts. If that makes any sense, they are really. Yeah, I'm not a fan of walnuts so much.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring up I'm trying to bring up a map, but I don't think that it's going to be there. Here we go. I will start with this. I will show you this map. This is something that we use, but when they get closer to New Year's Eve, we actually have a graphical map that shows you the time zones around the world. Let me make it a little larger here.
That's what she said.
Oh, come on. With these nuts, bad enough Gap After Dark there. Oh, I don't know which country produces the most nuts. I'd say the U.S. probably. In what country? Probably the U.S. So, but I don't know. Do you have? But see, what usually happens, Mrs. and I last year, we started at 4:30 last year, and on actually.
Yeah. Well, what zone gets hit first?
Kiribati, Tarawa. Remember from World War II?
Oh, that's Kiribati, right. Yeah.
Tarawa,
Mencken, the Gilbert Islands, right? The Gilbert Islands.
Yep. That's the first one right in the morning. Then it goes into parts of New Zealand. The next couple of there. So, and then of course we've got small region of Australia. Can we probably say that's Eucla?
Eucla.
So this is kind of what we use. Were you around a little bit in and out of the chat last year?
I was there last year, not the first year where you were struggling. I was there the second year where you had it all planned out.
Yeah. Well, I learned I had to hydrate and sleep days leading up to it. So, but this is what
and have support so people can kind of talk to you the entire time to keep you going, Yeah,
and it was good to have Mrs. 2 pop in so she could run it so I could walk down the hall occasionally here and there since we don't have a potty gaming chair. Hey, Port Moresby. Yay.
Port Moresby.
Yeah.
Big time battling during World War II, baby.
Absolutely. Alice Springs, which is the courtesy of the Outback Steakhouse. I've had actually people on there from Tokyo and Japan when we counted. There we go. Western Australia. Eucla. What a waste. Phantom Outsider was here. It'd be like crazy. So what we do, folks, is we just count them on down all these different time zones. Each time zone has a name, and we just go through it. And it's Moscow, not Moscow. Our friend Anna has lectured me. They don't have cows. It's Moscow. But I say Moscow just for the fun of it anyway. But the UK.
If it's spelled COW, it's pronounced cow.
Well, I know. It's America.
It's America.
Yeah. Yeah. Fallen Dave said invention of the 21st century gaming. Exactly. Stunning, and I have it all laid out. Dave could market it for us. So they do. They do base it on, I guess, the standard world time, world clock, and then they just I don't know why they decided some are on the hour, some are on the quarter or 3/4 hour, and the half hour. I don't get why they do what they do. That's the part I don't understand. It makes no sense whatsoever. So all I know is it's very, very crazy to try to make sense out of it. It always threw me when, we got clocks in our living room around the world, and it was always weird. Mrs. picked one for India because it's only half hour compared to ours. Like right now it's 8:30. They would be like at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's really bizarre. So
well, on my phone, you can select world clocks, and I have New York because that's the time I'm in. Then I have Berlin, Tokyo, Honolulu, and Colombo because they're all about equal distance apart across the
Colombo. I thought he was a detective.
Colombo. No, Colombo, Sri Lanka.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
but hey, listen. Just one more thing. Mrs. Yeah. I'm doing my best Colombo here. I don't do Colombo well. So.
Better than Colombo, which was in Fortnite a long time ago.
Oh God. God, don't get me started on Fortnite. Sports killing me.
Have you seen Colombo?
No.
Oh, we gotta bring up Colombo for West. Oh, it's everybody's favorite. Sam would love this playing Fortnite because I know the missus loves Colombo, and it's everybody's favorite dinosaur.
I have got to get my laptop
See,
working.
Jess remembers.
Okay. Yeah.
This is Colombo. You can stand on him and he shoots you up in the air and a sprout like a dolphin. And if you hit him, he gets pissed off at you. He can try to trample you and stuff like that.
Kind of like the NPCs that you can hire when you hit them and they.
Exactly.
When I'm telling you, there was before when I was still playing with you guys. Every time you're like, hey, I'm like, I got plenty of gold. I'll go hire him. Every time, instead of hiring him, I would hit him in the face.
I know you're bad about that. We'll get back to playing again. For sure. But I mean, yeah, you did. I mean, everybody else had to go hire the NPC because you were always attacking them.
I didn't mean to. It's just
I know.
I was not good with the controls.
I know. Well, Sam said another fancy word tonight: equidistant. Equidistant.
Yes, equally far apart from each other. Yes,
is what you meant, West. And yeah, Jess, Mrs. Colombo. Sashi said they synced up the East and West Malaysia to minimize headaches. Yes, it's a headache in this country. I thought Colombo sailed the 7 seas. And yes, we actually have heard of NORAD, the Santa tracker. It's always cool when that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to call them on the phone, right? Yeah, I remember as when I was little, they would
exactly. Yeah. Well, and see, the good thing with Colombo, you just feed him and he sprayed loot.
Oh, that sounds strangely inappropriate.
Well, he gave you good weapons, so he's a good house to go to on trick or treating night. So, but yeah, this Colombo was really. People really loved Colombo. I mean, it was very. And then the following season, see, this is when he'd get mad. Yeah, he'd get mad there. But the thing is, in the following season, when they took him away, they left his skull in the snow. There were people so upset by that skull left in the snow. It was.
Well. People are going to get upset no matter what you do, so you might as well just do what you're going to do.
Exactly. So, but it's all. Folks, this is about the best we got tonight. But we're we were not planning for tonight, but West agreed, and we came live tonight, and glad we're doing it. So folks, if y'all have anything y'all want to talk about, put it out there. We'll see if we can talk about it within reason. And things like that, kind of help contribute to things. But like I said, I hope that y'all join us with New Year's and plan on spending as much time as with us you can, because we really will try to go all 26 time zones this year. Really will try to. Yeah, well, that's kind of like that's why Texas Roadhouse quit the barrels and started bagging everything. So. Hey, don't talk about aliens. Mr. Angel's out there watching. You never know, Fallout Dave. Got to be careful of that. So, but I like the NORAD tracker. I think that was good. I'm glad that Sam brought that up because it was a cool thing that they started developing to get kids with Santa, and just really, really neat. Now, one thing I've never liked was Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah,
that thing's like, dude, that thing needs to get shot. Like gone, burned. I'm trying to be nice, missus. I should put an elf on the shelf in my sister's house just for the fun of it.
I equate Elf on the Shelf with what's his name? The dude from Elf. I hate that guy.
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
We watched that movie last year. Part of the missus. We're watching these movies, but we both agreed that we hate Will Ferrell.
Yeah, he's not funny.
So annoying.
Yeah. Exactly. One of the best things from Family Guy was Stewie was watching TV and a clip of Will Ferrell came on. And he went, turned the TV off, got on a plane, flew across the country, got a taxi, showed up at Will Ferrell's house, slapped him in the face, and said, "It's not funny, man."
Man, I tell you what, on National Nut Day, one of the things they say how to celebrate National Nut Day. Mm-hmm. All you need to do is grab your favorite nut and throw them into a food processor.
No. Oh. But that's how you get Nutella, right?
No, I'm thinking of a two-legged nut. But new. Oh, they had Chucky. Now kids have an elf on the shelf. That's why they're weak. Yeah. Oh, God. Chucky and Bride of Chucky. Oh, my God. Mrs. showed that the other night. Chucky had a baby. He fathered a kid. Oh my God, that was a freakiest movie. Yeah, my friend Yemi gave up on that movie. He said it was too cringy, too crazy. So we use a wood chipper. It's easier. Well, Sam's redeeming us with something nice. The origin of Santa Tracker for NORAD. No, I do not. I do not, Sam. Please, you can enlighten us in the chat, or I can send you the link. But I know you got. I know you got people out there with you tonight, Sam.
I'm pretty sure that Santa one year ended up causing NORAD to go to DEFCON 1 because they thought it was an incoming nuclear strike. So they had to start tracking him.
They thought Vladimir was driving around the world.
And I'm just making that up. I'm pulling that right out of my behind. So I don't.
I know. That's what we're doing. To all the beloved galactic benevolent overlords on YouTube, Twitch, and StreamYard, and NSA, we're just messing around tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
exactly.
if they punish me, I'll be used to it. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
We celebrate nuts in October, deny them in November. Absolutely. That's what it is.
That's right. Yes. What is that? No, not November, right?
I don't know. I was waiting to hear from Sam on this one. So, it's cool because I know I don't know what the origin of it is. So hopefully you can enlighten us on that. So, but yeah, it's there's talk about Tennessee baseball coach getting going to the San Francisco Giants though. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard that Don Mattingly might be being considered as the next Yankee manager.
Hasn't he been that before?
No. As a matter of fact, that really pissed me off. There was a time when I think Joe Torre was leaving, so they were looking for a new one, and a lot of people, all the fans, everybody was like, Don Mattingly, and they hired Joe Girardi. I'm like, you
hired a Cub guy, not a Yankee guy.
No. Well, Joe Girardi played for the Yankees at one point, so I mean, it's not like he didn't have history with them. It's just that Don Mattingly, and I always felt bad for poor Don Mattingly because he showed up just after the 60s and 70s dynasty, and then he left just before the boom in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I mean, he was a star with no team behind him.
Dave is like my wife, all this about Santa and Christmas and stuff, because my wife's always like, I want credit for these gifts and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like, yeah, he kind of weird with the way he breaks in the house and spies on people and everything else. Like, yeah, got to wonder about that. So, but it's also International Stuttering Awareness Day.
Huh.
So if you you can help somebody with that, leave a review today. Leave a review day is today.
Huh.
So go ahead, find your favorite place and either give them a good review or a bad review.
Yeah, doesn't say it has to be a good review.
Okay, Sam, I'll send you the link real quick. That's cool. I'm curious about this. So anyway, so yeah, that's what I find many times. Anyway, I try to explain stuff. People get pissed at me. They get frustrated, but I'm like, I'm trying to explain it in as few words as possible. But Mrs. will tell you, my brain does not work like that. I have to give you every detail, every whatever, and it frustrates people. And I'm sorry because it's, dude, I'm still your senior. I know the secrets. I know where the bodies lay.
Yeah, they're all in the Pine Barrens with the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, Miss said Santa can give the stocking. I want credit for the bike.
Yeah, see, I always had that. To me, not only was he breaking into people's houses, he was molesting their stockings.
Oh no, no. No, bad Santa. I could not watch that movie with Billy Bob. I couldn't. I was like, that. This is just too wrong.
You know what? Billy Bob was always an okay actor. He was always until I watched that series Landman. He is amazing. I'm telling you, I have a new respect for him watching this, and it has. I'm sure it has a lot to do with the writers. The writers for that show, Landman, write some amazing dialogue. It is, dude, I cannot say enough about this series, Landman. It is freaking amazing.
Really? Well, that's good. Yeah. Is it one of those Paramount ones or something where they have Yellowstone and all the others?
I'm sure it is because it's by Sheridan, the same guy who wrote all the Yellowstone stuff. So yeah.
Well, I got to say this: I am blessed of having this great streaming people and stuff like this. I don't deserve all that I'm blessed with, and I really can't bless because I mean I have people that want to come on, that actually want to do stuff with me, like you, Wes, and stuff like that. And it's really cool to have people want to come on in the middle of the stream. But folks, it doesn't just happen. I have to really trust you to get on the show like this. But this is one of the great, probably the newest friend of the channel we have. But I tell you what, you definitely want to watch football with this household. It's louder than the stadium anywhere in town, and plus it's good, clean fun, and a hell of a lot of fun. As said, as I cuss, as I bring on Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hey. Yep. Are you ready for story time with Sam?
Oh, I tell you what, I can already think of a Christmas stream now, and having you come on to talk all things Christmas.
I love Christmas. I am a super Christmas fan. Wow. And especially when military and Christmas cross, that's my happy place. And that's where this story comes from.
Sure, go ahead. Tell us about the how NORAD and Santa Tracker came to be.
Okay, so for anybody who's not familiar with what NORAD is, you might have some people in your audience because you've got international peeps. NORAD is part of the North American Missile Defense System. It's stationed in the Mountain West in Colorado, and it was a huge part of our missile defense system in the Cold War. Yes. And because of that, they had a very high level Air Force officer stationed there. Admiral, General. Crap, I just blanked. Okay, it's late. I've got a headache.
Oh, but hey, anyway, you know what happened though? You know what? The one problem with NORAD, they were still taken out by the aliens in Independence Day.
I know. We survived so many end of the world scenarios, but Independence Day, nope, that kicks our butts. And in SG1, we get our butts kicked, but that's because we got the Stargate. So, P.S. They actually do have a room that is labeled Stargate at NORAD, and I can't tell you how I know that.
Okay.
That's a side note, but anyway. Yeah, I might have to kill you if I told you. No, so during the Cold War, they had red phones, is how the White House and the president would contact the Missile Defense System commanding officers in case of emergency. And one Christmas, a department store, and I don't remember which, I wish I did, decided to have a hotline where you could call Santa's helpers and ask how Santa was doing on Christmas Eve. And they accidentally, unknowingly, transposed some of the numbers at the very end and instead gave out the red phone number for NORAD. So all of a sudden, Christmas Eve comes, and the CO of NORAD, commanding officer, is ready to go heading home, and his red phone rings, and he is like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on?" So he picks it up, and he's like, "Yes," and he's like, "Yes, President," and it's this little kid going, "How's Santa doing?" Blah 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 blah, and everything, and he's like, and he quickly, good for him, quickly figures out what's going on, and he just plays along. And as soon as he hangs up, phone rings again, and it keeps going off all night. Well, eventually he wants to get home, so he calls in some poor staffer, like any good CO, and he delegates it. And they had someone answering the phone all night for these kids. Well, next year they decided, you know what, let's do this on purpose. So he gets a whole bunch of staffers and single service members, and it's now a huge thing. They've now have the Santa tracker, so you can log in on the website and see where Santa is. NORAD keeps track of him, and if your kids want to, they can call in, and it is staffed by service members and their families, and specifically single service members. And so it's a huge tradition in the Colorado Springs area where NORAD is located. But I'm really proud of that CO for not missing a beat and totally playing along. They did have to get him a new red phone number.
Yes, I bet.
Because they could not have that being public knowledge.
Right.
But the number, I believe, did not change. They kept the old red phone number as the NORAD number.
Can you imagine him crapping in his pants when the red phone
went off? Yeah.
It's like, this phone has not rung in 60 years, and then, oh my gosh.
I bet he was on the border of a panic attack / heart attack. I would be freaking out myself. So,
but well,
how about goodness, come here.
Hello.
Guess who I'm talking to? I'm talking to Dadman. You want to say hi? Come here. You say hi to Dadman. We were talking about Santa and Christmas.
Hi, baby cuteness.
You want to sing your Dadman song for everyone? No, not tonight. Okay.
All right. She's ready for bed, maybe. Early.
Yeah, it's bedtime time, so I'm gonna have to jump off because I gotta start getting her ready for bed. But I thought that would be a fun story to share with y'all.
It was, and we'll look forward to Christmas then with you. But before you leave, I think we have probably a few people that may not know you out here. Say just a little bit about yourself and hey, baby cuteness, baby cuteness, baby cuteness, baby cuteness, yeah.
Yeah, so I am a military spouse, mom of 4, and podcaster. I have 4 adorable, cute, precious children who are massive BYU fans like their mommy. And no, mommy's microphone. You can talk into it, but you can't touch it. Okay.
You can't touch this. Dun. You can't touch
this. But anyway, I cover all things military family, travel, anything with family. I've got my degree in family life science and human development, and I work with the military community, but I specifically love recording the stories of military service members and their families. So if you know of any veterans and you would like to help them record the story of their service of our country, please let me know. I'd love to help you out with that.
Hi, Dadman.
Okay.
Hello.
But
I know everybody's coming out of the woodwork now. So
I know,
thanks.
because I didn't set up in my office. I set up in my desk in the kitchen because I was just trying to get on quick. So the whole family's running around here. So I'm gonna have to let you go. But
Well, tell Sergeant Dad hello too for us, and we'll see about Saturday with the game. I don't even know what time the game is Saturday, but that's going to be a tough matchup at Iowa State, though.
well, I'll figure out the time and I'll let you know. But don't worry,
Yeah.
Sergeant Dad has definitely E4 Mafia'd it so we can watch it, and we're not going to explain anything more about how.
I don't know where the bodies are, but hey, that's you and Wester. Y'all are both from New Jersey, so hey, I won't ask any questions.
Hey,
But
dude, you think the real mafia is bad? You ain't seen the E4 Mafia. I really, really love Fat Electrician's definition of steal. It's strategically acquiring anyway, basically transferring things from one location to another. But the running joke in the military, and it's completely true. There's only one thief. Everyone else is just trying to get their stuff back.
there you go. And say goodbye to Lemon Pie. Lemon Pie, hello, Citrus.
Ciao, Lemon Pie. Ciao, everyone. See you,
All
Fallout Dave, everyone. Sashi, I saw you in there earlier, but yeah. I'll be back in the chat. I'll be lurking. I've got to just get baby cuteness to bed. So
baby cuteness. All right. What are the crickets for? Wes, was that you or was that her with the crickets?
I don't.
It's you. I think you're outside, aren't you?
Oh, I am outside. You can hear that? They're pretty quiet tonight. They're actually pretty quiet.
I could actually hear the crickets. So and there's Lemon Pie. Hell to you. So folks, there was Sam's link. Go over there, check her content out there too, because like she said, she's done a lot of documentaries and podcasts with military wives, with other people, other veterans, and we're definitely checking out. Give her a subscribe. She just celebrated a year on YouTube. Excuse me. Oh God, this chocolate's coming back up. But Mrs. thought you were doing a sound effect.
No, that's I'm out on the porch, and I'm down here in in the wilderness in New Jersey now that I'm away from New York City.
You're scratching your tweeter like they said Beavis and Butthead. So we got 13 people watching. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 10 likes. So folks, let's do it. Make sure you're subscribed 25 times. That way we'll get over the 750. But golly, that was cool. That was an interesting story though Sam had there. Could you imagine really being that CO with the red phone and it ringing? It's like, holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
That's like crap in your pants time, Phone that's never supposed to ring rings.
Yeah.
I heard about the Soviets had a case of that back in the 80s, I think, where a guy there was go ahead and tell us about that.
It was a missile operator at a station, I believe, on the all the way in the eastern part of the Soviet Union, like by Vladivostok. On the Pacific.
Kamchatka?
Way over there. And he got a missile warning, but it was erroneous. And he was supposed to launch, everything he had. He was supposed to launch everything, and he just refused. He's just like, listen, I'm not going to be responsible for the death of like 50 million people until I get confirmation of this. And he refused. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he suffered pretty brutal because they punished him bad for not following protocol. But he saved civilization. That's the second time a Soviet leader in the military saved civilization. The other time was in 1962 during the Cuban Missile Crisis. There was a submarine, all the ships were facing off against each other. We were trying to turn them back. They were refusing to turn back. But the Soviets also had not just those ships heading towards Cuba with the missiles on them, but they had submarines under our fleet. And at one point, one of our destroyers had located them and wanted to make them surface. They didn't want them down there, so they were launching dummy depth charges at them. So it wasn't to harm them, but it was enough to unnerve them, and they thought they were under attack, and they could not contact Moscow. For some reason, they were not able to get any instructions from Moscow. And so they were armed with nuclear tipped torpedoes. They were supposed to launch them in the event that they couldn't reach the Soviet Union. And at the time, you had to have both the captain and the political officer had the keys to this, and they were both supposed to agree, and they both agreed. However, in this instance, there was a third person there, a high-ranking admiral who happened to be on that sub, and he said, listen, no. I am not starting World War III unless I get confirmation. And he refused. He refused to allow it to be shot. And they got confirmation that no, the war is not on. You're not supposed to be launching these things. So good on him.
Yep.
Good on the other guy. So, I mean, twice our enemies kept the world from being incinerated. So
yeah, well, we got 2 more likes. Hey, we're up to 15, folks. Keep hitting that like button. We're going to marathon this stuff. We're going to marathon subs too. But no, those are interesting things because it sounded like Hunt for Red October where 2 had the keys and stuff like that. There's one, though, that I read on Twitter this week. I think it was about a frigate or a surface warship where the commander, the captain of the ship, basically mutinied. And they said it was when Clancy got a hold of it. It came to the basis of Hunt for Red October. But basically, he tried a mutiny. It got put down, and of course, goodbye. You're done.
Yep.
So I think Hawaii had that ballistic missile warning in 2018. There was something.
Did they really? That one I didn't hear.
I think so. I think there was a warning that came up, but they were able to deny it. They were able to squash that quickly. But then again, of course, if you watch the movie Battleship, they had aliens landing in Hawaii.
I like that movie. I don't care people.
Daisy and I watched that movie. We reviewed it and we liked it too. Just mindless fun.
Yep.
All right, you got a picture. Where did this come from?
Oh, this is Fallout Dave sent things on Twitter. There you go. Santa trying to deliver his gifts, and NORAD's having problems with him in the sky.
Nice.
Yeah. So nice. He sent that one, and then we have a picture of, I guess, the festivities afterwards, because since Rudolph was not doing what he was supposed to be doing, he became part of the meal, I guess. I don't know, with Donner or Blitzen or somebody. So
just stick a tomato on his nose, and it'll be Rudolph.
There you go.
Battleship, my favorite realistic physics movie. Yeah, just slam the anchor down on a battleship moving flank speed, and it.
You can turn it. Yeah, it can turn it 90 degrees.
And like, jeez, yeah, that movie. It's good to have.
Like that. You're talking about. Listen. That reminded me. Hang on. You when I said 90 degrees, check. I heard. I learned this trick. Just last winter. It was a way to stay warm in the winter. If you're cold, just stand in the corner. Because, it's always 90 degrees there. But
where's that cricket background? I hear the cricket now. Yes. Oh gosh!
I try to turn the gain down and get closer to the mic so the crickets. They must have gotten louder over the course of the stream because they weren't very loud earlier.
Well,
it's nice out here though. I like being out here on the porch.
I agree. I don't blame you. I wish I could be outside too. That would be neat. Of course, I'd be so loud, people would be coming out the doors looking at me. Guess what? It is International Caps Lock Day.
Oh.
Yes. Oh. Exactly. So today you can keep your caps lock on. How's that sound?
Yeah, but then you're just yelling at everybody.
So I'm a crotchety old man, Go to your favorite YouTube chats and use all caps, and then explain. Hey, it's International Caps Lock Day.
Well, speaking of yelling at people, I waited. I was waiting all my life till I got to be 55 And then I bought a rocking chair to put out on the front porch so I could just yell at the kids, "Hey, you kids, get off my lawn, you bastards."
Yes. Oh, you added the "you bastards" in too for the fun of it. That's nice. Nice. Oh, my
there it is.
goodness.
Get off my lawn. There you go. Sashi gets it.
There you go, Sashi. Way to play into it. If Snorter Poopus was here, I know he'd do. Oh, Tina said you need your nuts removed after that joke. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, leave a review day. We said Stuttering Awareness Day. The International Caps Lock, that's a cool one. That's the one to go in. I mean, because everybody has no caps lock, no all caps on tweets, your YouTube chats and stuff. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. All caps lock. CPAs, yes. The bigger, the better is my strategy.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yep. The Abu Simbel Festival. That sounds like it's Egyptian.
Yeah.
I do use all caps because I see it better when I read it. I write a whole narrative in all caps. I do. I like it. It looks better. I can see it better. Leave a review and caps lock to do both. There you go, Sashi. There you go. Thinking about that. So when the stream is ended, go use caps lock. Post reviews of this show in the over. You can't hear over West Damn Cricket. You know. Hey. Clean out your ear, not your rear. Well, you could do that anyway, but yeah, the Geelong Cup Day. I guess Geelong is like a horse race or something.
No.
Yeah, it's host a virtual horse racing event with friends, placing friendly bets, or simply enjoying the thrill of the race. Bring out your fanciest hat or outfit to add to the festive atmosphere. All kinds of stuff there today. So I like what Sash said, though. Leave a review on all caps lock.
Yeah.
There's really Scar Appreciation Day, National Chemistry Week.
No.
It's National Parenting Week.
Everywhere except in the United States.
Yeah. The National Retirement Security Week, the Fuck It Vegetarian Festival. Or I guess it's Phuket, Phuket Vegetarian Festival.
You can't take that back. You already said it. You already said the F word.
I know. We're an hour in, so no horse can beat Sergeant Reckless of the Marine Corps. Truffle Days in Croatia. Or it's Oktoberfest in Blumenau. National Temperature Check Week. National Friends of the Libraries Week. Oh, wow. I'm surprised they don't have a library sale. The International Infection Prevention Week. Woot. Woot, 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 woot.
God.
When people say woot all the time, I'm like, what? It's like JT with boiler up, toot, toot, boiler up, toot, toot. Oh, gosh. And yes, October Italian Heritage Month. Yes. Oh, Sam said, heck yes on Sergeant Reckless. Way to go. We'll have to look into that one time then. Sergeant Reckless of the Marine Corps then. Oh, follow Dave sent. Oh, geez.
Yeah, I got. Wait, hang on.
Well, hey, Sam, we're going to have to bring you on and talk about Sergeant Reckless on a squirrel stream or something. Then apparently, if you know about that, we'll pick your brain on that. It's National Teen Driver Safety Week. It's Nuclear Science Week. And National School Bus Safety Week. Bat Appreciation Month. National Pretzel Month. National Pizza Month. The Italiano Pizza.
Hey, speaking of the Italians, I heard that Italy has its own version of Preparation H.
Oh no! What's that?
It's sold under the name Innuendo.
Innuendo. Oh, mamma mia!
It goes Innuendo.
That's a spicy meatball.
God.
Yeah, that's you called. No, just anyway. Oh, it's Liver Awareness Month, folks. Hey, a German American Heritage Month. So there for you.
Hey, my fellow Germans.
Yes, of course. Spanish Lover Months. Remember, it's National Toilet Tank Repair Month.
Oh, you know what? You know what? My dad would appreciate that because my brother, when we were little, when he was really little,
yeah,
he would flush everything down the toilet. He flushed a hammer down the toilet one time.
Hammer? How do you?
I don't know.
Golly.
And then he tried
hammer.
He flushed one of his toys down there and then tried to get it out. So he lifted the back of the lid off the back of the tank, dropped it straight through the bottom of the back tank, flooded the bathroom. My poor dad, I swear to God.
I know.
He's
Sam,
he's a saint for putting up with us.
Sam, thank you for listening in on Bluetooth. We will try to make a few child friendly as we can at times, but yeah, I think we're pretty good on our behavior tonight. We're actually probably better than we usually are many times. It's also Church Library Month.
Oh,
International
cool.
Starman Month. Hey, make your kids walk to school. It's International Walk to School Month.
Up hills both ways.
But it's free. It's flipping Oktoberfest, yet it's still Go Sober for October.
Oh, you can't have both.
No, you can't. You can't. Let me see what we missed there. So you get to do Sergeant Reckless when you come on sometime. National Jiffy Mix Day, October 1. Wow. That's cool. Yep, it happens. Toilet is a magical portal. How the heck did you, brother, flush a freaking
I have no idea.
hammer? That just seems impossible.
You know, we used to have the Fisher Price when you were little. We had the Sesame Street set, and we had all the figures, including Oscar the Grouch. Well, my brother calls me, the same one that flushed the hammer down. He goes, Rob, come in. He's like, yeah, come in here. I've got, hey, look. And he points in the toilet. I look down there. There's Oscar the Grouch in the toilet. So I reach in to try to grab it, and he flushes it and starts laughing maniacally at me. I'm like, dude, what the hell? He's like, I wanted to flush him. I'm like, okay.
Oh, God, it's National Chili Month. And also, don't forget, folks, it's Squirrel Awareness Month. So, that's part of the month. We started the month off talking about that. So, let's see. Let's see if there's anything else fun. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got that spam on Twitch again. Yay. So, anyway, I'll get that in a second.
Spam.
Sim says National Parents Week makes sense, Wes, although my friend had the toddler flushing the entire roll of toilet paper. Oh, my.
Well, you know how you do that. You take a stream of the toilet paper, you stick it in the toilet, and then you flush it, and it just pulls the roll completely down.
Yep. Well, we actually had one of our kids that took pride. They got quiet and they were helping, and they said that they were helping. They were flushing. They said, "Mommy, I emptied the cat box." This is like, oh boy, went back there, and they had put all the litter into the toilet
and clogged it.
No, actually, Mrs. was able to fish it out, but it didn't.
Okay.
Fortunately, it didn't do any damage. But yeah, it was also the clumping kind. It was it was crazy. Wear it pink, Black Cat Day. Yeah, it's also Black Cat Awareness Month. So.
Oh yeah, you cannot adopt a black cat during the month of October.
Oh, that's a color cat Mrs. wants though.
Yeah, what? Yeah, that's what we have here.
Sashi says, look up G.I. Joe Carrier Pigeon, the only American animal to receive the British Dickin Medal for animal gallantry.
Mm-hmm.
They really call it Dickin Medal? Okay. I just weird terms those Brits have.
Yeah, well, one of their favorite dishes is spotted dick, so.
Yeah, I remember that. Exactly. It's National Pickled Peppers Month. You could do a rhyme with that.
Peter Piper, I can't do that. I can't do that tongue twister. Peter Piper.
Oh, okay. We found one for. Oh God. So, Gap has 4 black cats, and Sam said, "Wes, you sound like you've done that before in regards to toilet paper."
Oh.
We have one for Sashi. Sashi, our professional edger. It's Contact Lens Safety Month. Yes, folks, edging is when the people that make glasses, lenses, and stuff like that. So, but it's Contact Lens Safety Month because you got to be careful with that stuff. You got to clean them right. Make sure you don't get crap in there when you put it in your eye. Mrs. actually wore contacts for a while, but I just couldn't. I don't want to touch my eyeball, you know.
Yeah,
I'd be the guy. No. I'd be the guy to stick my finger right way through my eye and damage it, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I find women in glasses a little bit more sexy than when they wear their contacts. So there's that.
I agree. That's why I like the misses with glasses. Is it pulls off a much better look. It looks sophisticated. And so we got more than 4 people. What's YouTube doing? I know we got more than 3 or 4 people in this chat.
YouTube hates us.
Yeah, I know. It is. Yeah, they do. You know, we're the best damn show on YouTube.
We're the best damn show on the Dadman channel.
Exactly.
Sorry, Anna.
Well, get over it. But I tell you what, it's like still, you know, but it doesn't matter. We have a loyal audience, great family around here, and you know, and things like that. Yeah, do we deserve 1 million? Yeah, but you know what? Then it would come with headaches and drama, and you have to have more mods, and it's just crazy. But see, so like, okay. Oh yeah, but Sam loves the military animal stories. Sashi said, named after is it Maria or Mala Elizabeth Dickin? The Dickin medal. And Gap, you can try that if you want to. Sam said Marines had a pretty awesome duck also. Well, you gotta come on when we do a squirrel stream, talk about that duck or that horse. Either way,
you know there was a you know, the British have a tradition of having cats as mascots on their naval vessels, and there was and I don't know the name of the cat, and I have to look the story up, but there was one. I think it was a black cat, and it survived like 3 sinkings. It was the mascot on one ship that was sunk and survived, and then another one had sunk, and it was like you know, a lucky cat for surviving, but you might not want it on your ship now because they all sink.
We have one up north at Fort McAllister. The camp mascot was they called Tomcat, and he was the only one killed in the bombardment. You know.
Ouch.
Yeah, you can't escape anyone to talk, but halftime you start. Yes, exactly. Sashi says, I can only claim to be the best in Malaysia. Can't represent Asia in edging, though. But yes, and we have fun with that, but that's making lenses for glasses and stuff like that. I would think it would apply to contacts, too. But, okay. I see Fallout Davis sent us something else.
Yes. He fixed that one for Rudolph.
Oh, my gosh.
So there we have Rudolph center stage on the with what looks like Hillary Clinton over here on the side, and trying to get in on the food. And then he sent this one was better.
No.
That was just for you, Dadman.
I know, you guys. What would I do without y'all? No. What would I do? No.
God, good Lord.
Oh wow! It's also Sergeant Bill Canada captured a Prussian soldier, a goat. Well, we need that. We need that the next time the collected goat is with us tonight.
Oh yes.
That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be.
Well, I always say my German brethren. Well, my German heritage comes out. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I've been told. It's from Prussia. So, hail Prussia!
Hail Prussia! Let's see if there's anything else. This National ADHD Awareness Month, National Fire Prevention Month. That's pretty much it.
Well, Dave says that's going to be his Christmas card he's sending you.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you, Sashi. Has the cutting lenses to fit into a frame is called edging. Yes, there is a real term about it. It's just kind of our little run-on adult joke around here.
Yeah, that's not making the lenses itself. The making of the lenses, I believe, is called grinding.
Okay, cutting the lens. Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, making them fit.
Okay,
yeah, for the frame.
All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. I thought it was actual cutting of the lenses, but no, I got you now. Thank you, Sashi. Sashi, always Johnny on the spot. Not to be confused with the portable toilet that Gap
After Dark that was outside your house one night.
Yeah, exactly. So we're good. God, we're near an hour and a half. We'll probably wrap up in a couple minutes. It's been good getting back talking to you, Wes.
Yeah, it's good to laugh. It's good to laugh. Exactly. Have a good time. Just let things loose. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's I thought there might have been something else I thought I was going to look at here. Remember the Squirrel Awareness Month, folks. Be kind to your squirrels. And yes, as Sam said earlier, it's International American Heritage Month. It's also Polish American Heritage Month. It's like the Poles, the Germans, and Italians all have a month this week.
Ah, wow. I guess we're not good enough to have our months of our own.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. She's been trying to track down baby cuteness. Found her pretending to read a book. Ran off as soon as she got off the stream. Oh my gosh. So it's also a healthy lung week. Man, I tell you, this was good to laugh tonight. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to sleep hard tonight and get some rest. Oh, it's National Seafood Month.
Oh.
Yay. If you like your seafood, folks.
Yeah. I'm always on that seafood diet. I see food, I eat it.
Yeah. Although, how can people in Kansas even say they ever get fresh seafood? I mean, do they really fly it in from that distance?
I guess if they pack it in enough ice, it stays pretty good for, 48 hours at least.
Dadman quote, it's like the German, Polish, and Italians all have a month this week. Well, that's what it looks like. How about America have a month?
America.
Yeah. So just looking through this, I think that's pretty much what we hit the limit with that. But any other thoughts that you've got, Wes? Any other topics you might want to talk about? Anything unusual that you've seen or heard out there?
No, nothing that's appropriate for our stream. Other stuff, but it's for other venues that those type of things. This is not non-serious kind of fun sort of thing. So the other things are more. If you want to see the serious stuff, go look me up on Twitter. You'll see the nonsense that I have to highlight all the time. So
okay, I'm going to say something, and forgive me, Sam, but this pisses me off. Texas Tech has had a history and a tradition of throwing freaking tortillas on the field during the football games. They've been now told no more. The league come down on them because the coaches whined about it. Texas Tech is banning the throwing of tortillas by fans on kickoffs after 14th ranked Red Raiders were penalized twice, fined for objects thrown on the field in the most recent home game. The athletic director said Monday fans entering the stadium would be instructed to discard tortillas. There would be reminders before kickoff for anyone who took tortillas in to give them to stadium workers in order for them to be thrown away. Anyone caught throwing tortillas would have their ticket privileges revoked from the rest of the academic year across all sports. The announcement came after more than a week after the Red Raiders were given 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties after kickoffs in a 42-17 win over Kansas. And that Kansas coach went whining about it and all that. You know what? This is one of the freaking problems we have with all the sports nowadays. Either it's too serious or whatever. Everybody's got a bug up their butt or an innuendo up their butt because it's like, let the kids have some fun. We don't want them charging the field anymore. We don't want to do all this stuff, but all they were freaking tortillas.
Yeah, here's my take on this. If they banned it because it's causing an issue with them having to for stoppage and cleaning up and all that stuff. I kind of get where they're coming.
Well,
But
why not Detroit with the octopus
if
in
they're
hockey?
doing it because they're saying, well, it's racist, or it's this, or it's that, or it's whatever,
Yeah.
it's some kind of stupid reason, then go F yourself. Let the kids have fun.
It's a tradition.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
let them have fun. It's not like it happens all the time. Just
yeah.
let things
I know.
go sometimes.
I'm not mad at you, Sam. I'm not mad at you. I just, I mean, I think I just ran a whole bunch of emotion and words together, and it all came. No, I'll never be mad, dude. I tell you what a fun house to watch a BYU football game. But this is one of those innocent traditions that, so what? And they can even throw it after the play's over and stuff like that. Let them. I mean, we don't want them charging the fields anymore, and I'm starting to understand where that's happening, where there's more problems with the way people running. They're charging the field way too much. Used to it was reserved for really rare, nice occasions. Now everybody's doing it just because they do it. So,
well, how you were? I don't know if you're old enough. I can remember when they used to tear down the goalposts.
Oh, I know. Hell, a couple years ago, Tennessee did it when they finally beat Alabama. They marched the goalpost out and dumped them in the Tennessee River. It's like, cool, sunk them. The athletic director was happy. The president was happy. They paid the fine willingly. But Sam said, if you had to pick between tortillas or rushing the field, security guard and her, we'll let them throw the tortillas. Exactly. You got to give them something, to do. But yes, exactly. And I did say they get to have a month this week. Yes, I did. Yep.
They're missing an opportunity here. What they need to do is officially license official throwing tortillas, so that they can you go in, you have to pay a specific amount of money to buy a specific item that you get to throw. Yeah. They can make money on this,
and then you can donate the tortillas that hit the ground to the homeless shelter.
Yep, anything,
or a food bank. Yeah, food bank. Yeah. That's a 5-second rule.
Oh yeah. Well, leave them in the wrapper. Just leave them in the wrapper. Just throw them on the field.
No, anyway, I hate seeing traditions, and that's the thing is, in sports, we're losing a lot of traditional matchups, a lot of traditional things and stuff. And it's like, they could have been a lot worse than this than they have, but it's just.
Well, you look at it this way. It's just tortillas. It's not like it's a green phallic symbol being thrown onto the field.
Right, exactly. That's a hard thing to actually hit one of the NBA players and banged her on the leg.
Or can you imagine if they did that in the NBA? LeBron James would if he got hit, he might be out for 4 months.
Well, soccer and hockey have the hat trick. 3 goals in the game, they throw hats on the field.
Oh yeah.
You also have Detroit where goals. I mean, I think if somebody does a hat trick, they throw squid on the
the octopus.
Ice. Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember which team it was. Yeah.
Oh God. Yep. Sam says, West, I love that capitalism in action. They need to be branded with a school logo. Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. Let's say we're in the U.S., but I got a couple news stories that I just came across real quick. We can, gosh. Wow. This is one that Eclectic Goat was around. I'd have to do about Madrid's annual Transhumance Festival of Sheep and Goats draws huge crowds.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this one. Rats. Researchers say some other. Hopefully, Jess is listening. Rats. Researchers say some other critter likely created Chicago's rat hole sidewalk landmark.
Chicago has a rat hole landmark?
Yeah. Let me show you this. Here it is.
Oh.
It's like smoke or what? I don't. It's a rat hole.
A rat. Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah. It is weird. Rats. Researchers think they have debunked the origin of the Chicago's so-called rat hole, one of the Windy City's weirdest local landmarks. The rat hole wasn't what you think. It wasn't some back alley bar that served a speakeasy for the city's notorious gangster clientele or a tenement stuff to the brim with junk. Actually, a full-body impression of an unlucky critter that got trapped in wet sidewalk cement in the city's Roscoe Village neighborhood or about 20 or 30 years ago. The imprint closely resembles that of a spread-eagled rat complete with outlines of what appear to be tiny claws, arms, and legs, and even a tail. You see that?
Speak of the devil, Dad, man. You mentioned her name.
Oh my gosh! Well, we'll have to do that. Goat, the goat is here! Yay! Hey, okay. Jessa did not even know about this one. No, Sashi, I have not heard about that one, but I would not be surprised with anything in the UK soccer. Hopefully we get to talk about some UK soccer soon, but I got to get my British expert in here. Why am I not surprised that Chicago has a rat hole landmark?
Exactly.
Yes, we actually were just talking about you, Goat, just a second ago. I'll bring it up in a second. The rat hole went viral early last year after comedian Winslow Dumain posted a photo of it on X. The post drew curious tourists to the site at all hours, with some leaving coins and other odd objects around the impression as a tribute. The constant traffic drew complaints from neighbors, and in April 2024, someone filled the impression with a They filled the impression with substance resembling plaster. City workers eventually removed that slab of sidewalk and took it to City Hall County building. A plaque honoring the rat hole remains at the actual site. Researchers hailing from the University of Tennessee, New York Institute of Technology, College of Osteopathic Medicine, and the University of Calgary published a paper Wednesday in the journal Biology Letters that concludes the rat hole was most likely created not by the titular rodent, but a squirrel or a muskrat. Wow. The researchers studied online photos of the rat hole and compared measurements of the imprint to museum specimens of animals commonly found in the Chicago area. Presence of arms, legs, and a tail excluded birds, snakes, frogs, turtles, shrinking the possibilities to a mammal. The claw outlines further reduced the fields to rats, mice, squirrels, chipmunks, and muskrats, the city said. So there we go.
Wow.
Oh, God, it's still going. Dang. Okay.
And there's more.
Okay. There's more, yeah. Anyway, the imprint didn't, I'm just skipping down a little bit. The imprint didn't show sign of a bushy tail. Hair often lacks the rigidity to create deep, well-defined impressions, and it would have been surprising to find such an imprint. We therefore propose that the specimen be rechristened to the Windy City Sidewalk Squirrel, a more fitting name of its likely origins and more aligned with evidence at hand. They wrote, we all second this emotion here on this channel because we are the channel of the squirrels, right, West?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So protect those nuts, and it's all about the squirrel. Jess said, I didn't know about the hole at all further south suburb, know about bigger things. Well, we could have you on to just talk about Chicago crap all the time.
Oh, God, yeah.
Much so. Let me say, hey, Wade, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, Back to the Future's coming out at the end of the month. I do plan on trying to go in and see it because
a re-release of the original, the first one. Yeah, wow.
Yep. It's starting, I think, it's supposed to be the 31st Halloween, but Saturday night is the showing, and it's supposed to be for a few days after that, I believe. So,
wow.
But thanks, Wade. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, and thanks for reminding us of that.
Okay. That's become a thing now where they're re-releasing classic stuff from like the 70s and the 80s. Yeah,
I love it because my parents didn't take me to movies growing up.
Oh, very cool.
You know, and I'm getting to see big time movies on the at the big screen nowadays. So
nice.
Yeah, Sashi was talking about Sergeant Bill of Canada, goat that captured a prisoner. So yeah, happy early Fallout Day. Hey, you want to see an IMAX? Well, good for you. I hope you can with that. Yeah. All right. Tina is a stealthy dragon. That's all we can say. But Tina's been around off and on quite a bit. Okay. Just for the eclectic goat, here it is. Madrid's annual Transhumance Festival of Sheep and Goats draws a huge crowd. And, of course, we come in here. We got this nice Madrid, Spain, obviously. See, we got lots of goats. And here, we got goats and sheep all mixed together. So, all right. Well, I won't bore you with all the pictures. I'll read through it. Madrid's streets were badly jammed Sunday, not by protesters or soccer fans, but by a flock of sheep and goats being led through the Spanish capital in an annual festival that honors the area's rural heritage. The Ovine Parade of Bells, Bleats, and Bas. The Ovine Parade of Bells, Bleats, Bas, and horn music turned heads and drew crowds of thousands. Every year, organizers of the Transhumance Festival recreate the pastoral practice of moving livestock to new grazing grounds. The festival also spotlights the environmental benefits of traditional grazing, in which livestock are used to clear brush and other flammable undergrowth, reducing the spread of wildfires. Hello, Gavin Newsom. The movement between seasonal pastures is called transhumance. I can't believe you didn't react to me on that one. I can't believe I said that either. But Juan Garcia Vicente, an environmentalist who has taken part in the...
Wait. Isn't that the coffee guy?
No, that's Juan Valdez.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to. I gotta get back over the chat. Let me finish the story. I saw Goat said something too. Not the coffee guy. An environmentalist who's taken part in the festival for 3 decades said the summer's extreme wildfire season in Spain, among the most destructive in its recorded history, reinforced the event's ecological message. We have to fight this on several fronts, he said, warning of total abandonment of the rural world in Spain. Others in attendance were simply amused by the close proximity to the sheep and goats trotting next to Madrid's famous landmarks. This year, some 1,100 merino sheep and 200 goats took to the street, organizers said. It's a very interesting concept. An American tourist from Missouri who was in Madrid for 2 weeks to visit her daughter. We appreciated the idea that they're promoting agriculture. The Spanish capital sits on an ancient migration route that was always been part of the vast grid of farming paths that cover the Iberian Peninsula. Where the city stands were once open fields and woodlands crisscrossed by droving routes. As part of the festival, organizers pay a symbolic fee for the animal's safe passage. The payment in medieval coins, 50 maravedis, presented at Madrid City Hall, dates back to an agreement between the city and shepherds from 1418. Madrid has held the festival since 1994. Towns and smaller cities in Italy, France, and California hold similar events. Last year, the event was canceled in Madrid due to concerns about a blue tongue disease variant. That must be some kind of contagious livestock disease there. In Spain, modern farming methods have reduced the practice of transhumance to a small group of farmers that keep tradition alive, not just for environmental benefits, but cultural value. Locals take in the noisy spectacle year after year also. On Sunday, well, if this was the other one, then it could be coffee. On Sunday, that included Ana Vasquez, who came with her husband to catch the end of the event in Madrid's congested Puerta del Sol Square. She said it's another traditional festival. In reference to many other fiestas Spaniards celebrate, it recalls another area, and, well, it's nice. Yes, exactly. So, oh, boy. So, hey, watch tomorrow. But, yeah, back to the world ends tomorrow morning. There you go.
Good Lord.
Yeah, Geeps. I can't remember the Geeps. Let me figure out what Geeps.
Jeep.
What Geeps?
Jeep. General purpose vehicles. Jeep. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now as I go.
No, I have to look that up. I forgot what Geeps are, but it's a sheep goat hybrid. Oh yeah. No, I don't know. That could be. You never know. It could be, but. So what? Sashi put something out there, but Sam said, I have to let husband know Back to the Future is going to be in the theaters. We might take some of the older kids. Yes, definitely around it's supposed to be Halloween, I think. Our Cinemark theaters have them, but I believe there's one on Thursday night before on the 30th, and I think it runs a few days. But do check early, make sure that it is playing in your area and you know what days it's playing. So yeah. There's only one healthy Geep about every 10 years, but they do happen. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, they're in the same subfamily, and they should be able to reproduce so that. But hey, it's sheep goat hybrids. So and Mrs. said October 15th was Back to the Future Day.
Oh wow.
So that's cool. What other channel can you ever have? Make sure y'all hit that like button, folks. Let's get up to 750 if we can. What other channel can you actually say something? People just appear out of nowhere. It's awesome.
Only here. Yeah.
Only here. So off. So many times it's wonderful to that. And thanks, Goat, for coming through with that. Because I was scrolling down the articles. I'm like, what the heck? And I was like, it's good you're here for that. Sam helped us on NORAD trying to shoot down Santa Claus. But did you have something else from Dave, or was that it?
Oh no, that was I don't let me look again. I don't think nothing new yet. Yet.
Yeah. Let me do one last article. It's titled "This Seat Taken." Thieves busted for stealing over 1,000 restaurant chairs in Spain.
Oh. Yeah.
These people, the criminal organization, the Spanish police have busted them for stealing your seat, literally. They arrested 7 people suspected of stealing more than 1,100 chairs from outdoor seating areas at restaurants and bars. In just 2 months. Mushrooms, there you go. Yes, exactly. No other channel has an edging expert either. So
nope.
That's why we should have 1,000 people here right now.
Oh yeah.
Actually 1,000 people to the Mrs. channel, and they subscribe and give her money.
Yeah. And I noticed your tweet on Twitter about Mrs. That Coke has subscribed to her channel.
Yes, damn auto incorrect, man. I'm telling you. I mean, we wouldn't disagree. She wouldn't argue with it. Sure, come on, Coca-Cola. If somebody's out working for Coke, make sure subscribe to Mrs. Dadman Walking's channel and consider funding. I'm sure she's not too proud to do a commercial here or there.
I read the tweet. I had to read it like 4 times before I realized. Oh wait a minute, it's an autocorrect mistake.
Well, someone else came in and said, "Well, does a Pepsi subscribe count?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, if it's got money, if it's a sub count, yeah. Oh, gosh. Well, in this one, a group of 6 men and a woman worked all night to pilfer chairs from 18 different establishments in Madrid and a smaller city. The impact of the stolen property was around $69,000, according to police. They face theft of belonging to criminal organization charges, resold the chairs in Spain, but also in Morocco and Romania.
Oh, good Lord. Wow. Morocco is strange, but I know it's next door, so I guess, okay. But I'm not surprised at Romania.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. So in Spain, many restaurants and bars leave tables and chairs, which are usually made of metal or plastic, outdoors at night. Chairs will be normally kept in stacks and chained down, but I see it happens. It happens elsewhere, not just in the U.S.
Well, in the U.S., they just go into buildings at night and steal the copper piping. So.
Or hey, don't only go inside. They do it from people's air conditioning on the ground or on roofs. Actually,
yeah. Copper sells for some good money sometimes. So yeah,
that it does. So. Well, we are going to go ahead and cut it off here right now. Thanks to everybody that's been in here tonight. We appreciate it. I'm going to go get some sleep. Wes, what's going on with you? Any last words? Any final thoughts before we put you down for the night?
No. Me. I am where I am, and you see me wherever I'm going to be at. Wherever I'm at, that's where I am. So. There it is.
Okay, I got to do one more story.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Well, we've actually been going almost 2 hours, though. I mean, that's pretty good. We were actually talking about an hour, 90 minutes, and we're still going. But, hey, listen, I got to do this story. This is recent. This is in the last 2 weeks. Tennis player who said a kiss caused his positive methamphetamine test to get a 4-year suspension. You would think this would be friggin' Florida, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, he's from New Jersey, isn't he?
No, it's in London. It's in London. Yeah, but it gets better. A professional tennis player who said a kiss caused a positive methamphetamine drug test was suspended for 4 years by the International Tennis Integrity Agency on Friday. Guess what country he's from?
Romania.
Okay, well, I'll give you a name, folks. This is our Where in the World. Guess what country this person's from? Goncalo Oliveira.
Goncalo Oliveira.
Yeah. What country is this guy from?
Wow. Goncalo Oliveira. Italy. His name ends in a vowel, so.
Anybody in the chat? Oh gosh, well, where's Sam on that comment? But
she knows it's true, man. If your last name ends in a vowel, you might be Italian.
What's that in German? If it ends in a hard R?
Don't
No, a hard W. I mean, pick any hard letter. I didn't even make the connection when I said I just picked a letter randomly. Like,
God.
Well, okay, you got a vowel, but it could be all. Kagle.
Kagle.
Yeah, the point is the hard sound. All right. Well,
nobody
else.
People always say to me when they were always pronouncing my last name, they're like, "Hey, it's Kagle." I'm like, no, don't say the E. I'm not Italian. We're German. German.
Dave, we've not left yet. We put a pause on it. What country do you think Goncalo Oliveira is from? It ends in an A, actually.
So wait a minute. That sounds more Iberian, like he's from Spain, yes? Yeah, he's from Spain.
I'm trying to see if anybody in the chat will play along with us, but I don't think they are. But Goncalo Oliveira, who represents Venezuela, was provisionally suspended in January following a positive test in November 2024 while competing at the ATP Challenger event in Manzanillo, Mexico. Yeah. Both his A and B samples contained the banned substance. The Portuguese-born player denied taking the drug.
There's Iberian.
There you go. Denied taking the drug and made his argument at a hearing with an independent tribunal, which decided Oliveira couldn't prove the drug's presence was unintentional. So he received credit for time served from his professional suspension, meaning he will, be eligible to compete professionally again on January 16th, 2029.
Wow, that's a stiff punishment.
Yeah, he reached a career high world doubles ranking of 77th in August of 2020.
Wow.
Why would anybody know that? There's our friend, the Great Eclectic Goats channel link. And yes, very much so. So make sure you get subscribed to the Goat. She actually she actually went random today. And like I told her, go random. It's fun.
Yeah.
That's what we do half the time. We just say, when we're in a better flow, we'll just go live at a moment's notice.
Oh, yeah. No, they like the old days. Hungry, call you up. Hey, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Why don't we stream?
Let's do it. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Sometimes the longest streams in the world and sometimes the most fun out there. Even if it had 8 people or if it had 20 people, it was crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, hey, whether people stream or not, hey, you do what matters is if you're bored. If you're bored and you want to do something, that's kind of what we do. We just kick the tires, light the fires, and do what we do to make us happy. And that's good that you met new people. That's why sometimes I try to do things at different times of day and stuff like that so that, you can get new members. And that's why Mrs. is trying to do more at night also so that she can get more exposure at night. So I said there's a Japanese badminton player had a 2-year ban for stepping into a casino. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, those will get serious. So, all right. I think with that, folks, God, I'm tempted to go 12 more minutes and make it 2 hours, but we've done it tonight. We've done enough tonight, Wes. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for everybody that's been on the chat. Thank you for Goat listening and coming through. Thank you to the missus as always for being out there supporting and helping with us stuff. Thanks for Sam jumping on to tell us about the history of NORAD. But please, before you leave, make sure you've hit that like button. Make sure you still subscribe. We are trying to get to the 750 mark so we can get things, just to have another celebration. And let me do one more time. Sam Wolf's link is here also. Go see her. She has more film podcasts, more recorded stuff. But check it out. A lot of interesting things about troops and the holidays, deployments, all kinds of stuff like that. If you know family members that are military, ex-military, look into her channel, look into her website, and contact her if you have, need more information on what she does. And of course, the missus will not be live in the morning. It's Thursday, so she will not be live. She will be with mom. Tomorrow night, she has, I believe, Fortnite scheduled, puttering around Fortnite around 5. So join her for that. Yeah, absolutely. So, but then on Friday, she returns to normal streaming with a 10 o'clock positivity show. Of course, then I think 1 o'clock, she does another diamond build. And Saturday morning cartoons. And then on Sunday, she's got like retro TV shows. Banachek is one. And then on Monday and Tuesday night, they end up, her and our friend Atwood end up with the last 2 of the horror movies that she's watching for Halloween. So make sure you subscribe there. Oh, yeah, Mrs. did that, then fell below it, then went past it. So exactly. And our friend Anna, there's her link out there if you want to follow her there and Get Over It, our great show that we have. And Mrs. Yes, Fortnite at 5 tonight. And then Friday night, yes, Friday night movie. Yes, Friday night movie. What is your movie this week? Last week it was Trilogy of Terror.
Oh, that was perfect for you guys.
Yes, it was. It was. The only thing is I couldn't get on Cosme because it would not let me talk on Cosme from my computer. Oh. So that's something I got to figure out. Like I said, if I wanted to watch a football game. So, oh, yes, folks, listen, Goat, I know you, Goat, if, Train to Busan, we got real zombies. Like Mrs. says, it's got to be a great zombie movie when you have started off with a zombie deer. And, of course, the Asian zombies aren't like Walking Dead slowpokes. They move. So, it's, Korean zombie for the win. Absolutely. All right, folks. Well, then on that note, I hope you all have a good evening tonight and get a good night's rest. Hopefully, what's tomorrow, Thursday? You have a good rest of the week and that you, yes. So hopefully see you and a lot of others there Friday night at 10 o'clock, Mrs. Sorry, Mrs. Now we got interest on this. The movie's at 10, not 9, correct? Mm. Yeah, I love Train to Busan. They did a sequel and it just was not as good as the first one. So it was different. 10 p.m. Okay, 10 p.m. Friday night. Be there. Let's have fun. And on that note, we will see everybody next time. Y'all have a great night, great day tomorrow. And everybody have fun. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure go out if you can share it out. Leave a comment in the chat afterwards too on the YouTube side. We appreciate it. And everybody have a good night. Bye all.